Algebra 2, Lesson 31, negative reciprocals, perpendicular lines, and remote interior angles. We're just going to focus on the first two, negative reciprocals, and finding the equations of perpendicular lines. Remote interior angles is another geometry fact. It's something that we learn in class, and it's not that difficult, and you can make it by without knowing it anyway. So let's start with negative reciprocals. I've got some numbers set up here, and negative reciprocals are very easy. It's just inverting a fraction and then applying a negative to the number. So for 2/5, we invert that to be 5 over 2, and then we add a negative, so the negative reciprocal is negative 5 over 2. Negative 1/4, we invert that to become 4 over 1, or negative 4 over 1. We apply another negative, which makes it a positive 4. Next one, 3. Invert again, 1 over 3. So for whole numbers, you might have to turn it into a fraction so you can mentally view it better. So you turn 3 into a fraction of 3 over 1, invert it, 1 over 3, apply the negative, negative 1/3, negative reciprocal. 4, same thing, turn it into a fraction, invert it, you get negative 1 over 4, apply the other negative, and then it becomes positive 1/4. So negative reciprocals are pretty simple. Now let's go to the practice. Let's actually read the problem on the page. The practice for this lesson asks us to write the equation of a line that is perpendicular to this line and passes through these points. So I have the line and the points, and what you need to remember is that perpendicular lines have negative reciprocals of the slope. So to do a perpendicular line, the line perpendicular to this line, the slope is going to be the negative reciprocal. So for the line we're looking for, the slope is going to be y equals negative 4x plus b. If you having trouble getting the negative reciprocal of this, just rewind the video back to the beginning part, not too hard. So now that we've got part of our equation, y equals negative 4x plus b, we got to find out what the b is so we can finish our equation. So we're going to use this information they give us right up here. The line passes through the point 1, 2. 1 being the x, y being the 2. And we're going to take these numbers, we're just going to plug them into this equation. So, substitute 2 for y, substitute 1 for x, and then I just solve for b. So this becomes 2 equals negative 4 plus b, add 4 to each side. Those cancel, and then I get 6 equals b. So b is going to be positive 6. Take this, I plug it back into this equation, which is going to give me my final answer of y equals negative 4x plus 6. And that's it.